Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today it is the finale of season 3 of Peaky Blinders. Hopefully you guys are excited for today's episode because the first two seasons, final episode of each one, have been amazing. They have been the best episodes of the season, and hopefully today's is still the best episode of this season because it's been a good season so far, and let's hope we top it with a fantastic ending. So last season obviously we ended with Tommy looking like he was just about to be killed, and then boom mate, he was saved and he had to carry out a mission for Churchill, which we've gone into this season, and we jumped 2 years into the future, and now he's dealing with the Russians. He's dealing with, you know, weapons and transports of armored vehicles, and obviously he's carrying out this one mission expecting to get 150 grand. He doesn't think that the Russians will pay him properly, so what he's planning to do is, while all of this is going down the transport of the vehicles, he's going to break into their vault. He's going to steal all of their jewels, all of their sapphires. He's kind of been in an on and off relationship kind of with Tatiana. You know, Grace got killed earlier on in the season, so obviously she's not here now, which is crazy. We've got Father Hughes. He's working again, well, he's working kind of with the Russians against the Soviets. Tommy's obviously gone over and told the Soviets that the Hughes has been passing them false information because they want them to then attack when the transport is taking place. But now, obviously, Tommy's made sure that they don't have to attack because the weapons that are now on the armoured vehicles have been kind of made redundant. They've gone in, they've took out all the triggers or whatever. They've pretty much made them useless so that the Soviets won't be getting attacked by the Russians or whoever it is once this manoeuvre starts taking place. He's got strikes, you know, he's getting ready for walkouts, mass strikes. He's got 2 people waiting to get in and drive the trains. He's also, like I said, got people digging under the ground to try and break into the vault. We had Alfie back last episode, which is fantastic. What a great character. And he's got in, he's inspecting all of the jewellery with his little eye magnifying glass thing. He found some items that weren't as prestigious and what they said they was. He found other items that he really wanted. He took the one directly off one of the women's necks. He asked for some egg as well. We went to a value of 70,000. You know, Arthur was there, so was John. They had to commit to the whole party. They ended up sleeping with 2 of the prostitutes that was there. Tommy ended up sleeping with Tatiana, and obviously they're on their merry way back home. But like I said, mate, today's going to be crazy because Michael, he wants to put the bullet into Father Hughes because it turns out that before Michael was found by, obviously, the Blinders, that he was abused by Hughes when he was younger, and now he wants to retaliate and he wants to obviously get his revenge. Now, Polly, she's found out about this. She's not happy about it. She said to Tommy, if he pulls that trigger, I'm going to bring this company rocking down, mate. So, that is a big statement. We all know that she can do it, but will she? That is the big question. Also, Ada, she did sign some papers that she's going to be heading, obviously, the Shelby company over in Boston when it does set up. So, again, very exciting stuff there. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into the finale of Season 3 of Peaky Blinders. Grace Shelby Institute for the Orphan Children.
I would very much like you to join me in thanking the man that made the founding of this establishment actually possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas Shelby.
These children are now safe. In our care, they will be safe because we are from the same cold streets as they are. We'll grow up here, at home, loved in Birmingham.
I mean, it was a good speech, so.
The absence of my invitation for this event was obviously an oversight on your part, Mr. Shelby. I have allocated myself an office. You do understand these keys are part of our broader arrangement.
Guy's absolutely so annoying. He thinks he's so good.
The little old mayor would like you to come and eat cake and drink some tea.
No, Reuben?
Do you know any other guests from London not turned up?
Some, I think, yeah.
Look, mate, some of the way you do it, incoming.
Mr. Shelby?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Shelby, would it be too inconvenient to steal you for a moment?
No inconvenience at all, darling.
Would you mind holding it for us so that we can have a photograph for the Gazette? Thank you, Mr. Shelby.
So,
Oh, thank you.
Yo, it's like,
thank you for your time.
it's literally hectic for him. You just took him. Yeah, yo, you just took him then. Yo, he just handed him over for a second while he got that picture took, didn't he?
Tell me.
Someone took him. Put him in a car that drove south. We've got roadblocks and spotters. I'll set up shop. You gotta go to the office. Yeah. You gotta sit by the phone. Whoever took him's gonna call. Polly!
It's them.
Who?
It's fucking them.
Look, it might just be some random woman. You know, sometimes women go mad.
No, it's them.
There's someone outside, a priest.
Is he safe?
Of course he's safe.
I will certainly do what you need me to do with no complaints.
We were forced into doing this awful thing.
You went behind our backs to stop the Soviets from blowing up the train.
How's he found that out?
Those are notes and fragments for you to scatter in the wreckage, implicating named officials from the Soviet embassy.
To help with the outrage, we need people to die in the explosion. Rail workers, perhaps, men from the factory. We also hear that you're digging a tunnel, mining for precious stones under Wilderness Hills. I'm told they have a Fabergé in the strong room. The lilies of the Valley egg, made in 1898. And the Economic League will take all of the jewels that you steal.
If the St. Andrew's clock strikes 5 a.m. on the night of the robbery, and we don't have everything that we asked for, the bell will be tolling for you, boy.
Before we go in, mate, who the fuck is spilling these beans? Somebody has told that plan. There is no chance here that somebody would find out about the digging of the tunnel and the meeting with the Soviets to obviously deter the explosion and reduce, well, the weapons, make the weapons not as useful, you know, working as they are. Like, somebody close is fucking spilling these beans, and we need to know who it is. Literally, they need to be killed regardless of who it is. If it's John, get him shot. If it's Arthur, get him shot. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not saying I want them to, but there needs to be a line. You don't cross that line, mate. You don't spread that info. And what's interesting is they wanted that 150k. This is their last job, you know. Arthur was banking on it to move to America. Everybody was here. You know, they've all been told the cuts and what they're going to do. And nope, mate. It's not going. Well, the guy wants all of it. No, I wouldn't give him all of it because he doesn't know how much is there. So, you know, you take 100%, you give him 60, 70, you keep the other 30 yourself. He doesn't know factually how much jewels are down there. So you could keep some yourself, you could do. But again, the main question is somebody's telling him this info, and who is it? Who is spilling the beans?
I need to know who spoke. Our enemies know everything. I need to know who spoke. About business outside of the family. I need to know who spoke. Who they spoke to. Now.
Joins, no.
Your wife, Arthur? Or Esme? Getting cash for cocaine now, John? Fuck. All of a sudden, back in the family, you heard it? Hey, that's a surprise. Out of the blue. If anyone has talked about the tunnel to anyone else, I need to know, and I need to know this second.
There's Michael in this fucking lineup anyway.
You leave Michael out of this.
Oh, yeah? No, he should be here.
I fucking don't even know him. How long you fucking known him?
You bring my wife into this. Means we speak when this business is done.
I need 50 sticks of BSA dynamite, 300 yards of cable, and 6 detonators.
Tommy, I'm sorry I'm late. We looked everywhere, all the way up to Hay Mills.
Put 4 cans of petrol in the boot of my car and bring it round. And put cigarettes and a lamp in the box. He pursued you, sought you out. I've done the odds on all of you. Evens it's him. There's another possibility, but evens it's him.
Don't rip the paint. I mean, Solomon's would know about the tunnel, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Unless he read the room properly when he was in there. Oh, this is Solomon now.
Seeing as you was prepared to pay such an exorbitant amount for this information, I decided to give you value for money. There's a list of the men who would buy a Fabergé because of their wives' obsession.
You left the name off the list, Alfie.
Did I?
Yeah. I've already spoken to my people in the jewellery quarter, experienced dealers. They tell me there are only 3 men in Britain whose wives are obsessed with Fabergé, makes them good customers.
Sweetie, you can't take a man.
He gave information in exchange for a share.
Oh, he told me there were things in that treasury, right? God himself, he spoke to me and he said, Alfie, you were meant to have these.
Cross the line.
The line? They're using my boy!
Fucking no.
Yeah, I knew, you know, but damned as I am, it made no fucking difference to me, mate.
Yeah, go on, lad.
But if you kill him now, the truce with the London outfits will be run to fucking pieces, all right?
Don't worry about that truth, kid, right? Because it fell apart.
I do not want him to spare me because of some fucking peace pact. I want him to acknowledge that he who fights by the sword, he fucking dies by it, Tommy. How many fathers, right? How many sons, yeah? Have you cut, killed, murdered, fucking butchered, innocent and guilty, to send them straight to fucking hell, ain't you? Just like me! If you pull that trigger, right, you pull that trigger for a fucking honourable reason. Like an honourable man, not like some fucking civilian that does not understand the wicked way of our world, mate.
Go and call Inspector Moss. Tell him it's Palmer. Well said.
I did not know about your boy, though.
I know.
You could see it in his face, it changed a little bit, didn't it? But you got to stand by it, you got to double down. You always have to double down. Yo, that was right. I am the parrot. Do you know what I mean? You get a parrot and he just repeats himself all the time. But every scene that Alfie's in is one of the best scenes in that episode. What a character. Like, that whole scene then was sick. The acting from everybody was so good. I think that when he's in it, he elevates it. Do you know what I mean? Because he's such an intense, unpredictable... Like that there, yeah? First of all, I actually called that it might be Solomon's before he pulled out of his car, which I'm actually proud of. Because I was thinking, the only person else who knew that there was valuable jewellery downstairs was him, and he mentioned the egg. I want an egg. That's what he said. Now, I thought that, I don't know, he might try and rob it off Tommy or something, but he knows what's down there, and like he just admitted then, mate, I seen stuff down there that God wanted me to see. Do you know what I mean? That's what he said, and he wants to go in and he wants to take it, but I don't know why Tommy obviously told him about, obviously, to be honest, he might have had to just relay all of the plan and why they're going down there. Do you know, like, why is he getting in with the Russians and etc. and what's happening? But what deal and who is he protecting? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a name on the list that obviously Alfie's not provided. Now, obviously, Tommy needs to figure out who that person is. He knows the names on the list that he's been given. They're not the people. It's obvious that there's one person missing. I thought it might have been Alfie's name that was missing off that list, to be honest. But obviously, if it was, then Tommy would have maybe attacked him and shot him. Like he was saying, mate, if you're going to kill me, yeah, kill me for an honourable reason. Not because your son was taken. That's a bunch of BS. And now when you flip it and think about how he just said it then, you've killed so many, you know, like parents' kids. You've done this, I've done this. You know, you can't be a hypocrite, blah, blah, blah. Do it for this reason. Really good. Now, it's interesting that Michael's come in, pulled the trigger, killed his first man. That was unexpected. I didn't think Michael would pop up, but he did. And then he did say, and he was right, if by killing Solomon's right now, it's not the best way to go. Do you know what I mean? It's going to cause more trouble than it's worth. But again, very good scene, mate. It was really good. She thinks it's him as well, which is snide now. I did think it was him, to be honest.
Good Lord. Polly, whatever you've been told is not true.
The painting was wrong.
She was too sure of herself. Well, I'm not.
I want you. I want you. I want you to paint me in a dress that I bought in a shop.
We have a life.
Yo, that didn't go as I expected. Like, I knew that she thought it was him, but it just... That was funny.
But Paula, I want to talk to you about a missing kid. Deep breath. Easy. What the fuck are you doing here, Tommy?
Take my boy, Johnny. Everything's fucking changed. Have to get the hole dug before midnight so he's gone. Do you hear me?
He said it was good for close range.
You're better with my Smith & Wesson.
No, this is mine now. Bill's part of me hand.
You do what they say.
But I fire the bullet. All right. Come on, boys.
They're slowly gaining respect for Michael. It's a slow and steady thing, you can see it. What's he doing? It's like Tommy hitting the front of the clay and dragging it back, and then you've got a person behind him like shoveling it into buckets and kind of like passing it down the line, and then he's scraping it and he's taking it and he's passing it. Do you know what I mean? Is that what it is, the process? Now, again, if you look at Michael there, you think about it, how did he react when he took his first life? Pretty well, in my opinion. He had no reaction. He hit him, stay composed, and he actually talks sense to Tommy as well, in terms of like, you know, if you kill Solomon now, it's not going to be good for the business. You know, it's probably going to be a bad decision. So he shot him, and then he was calm, collected, and used his head wisely. And then he's come here, and like, he's just asked, how was we? Tommy said, I've done all right. Well, he You actually did, mate. You actually did. Now, I understand that he wants to take out, you know, father. I think he should as well, to be honest. Like, you know, he's took someone's life now, so he might as well just finish it off.
We do not hear word by 10 o'clock. We blow it up.
There's men on board, Arthur.
That's me and John who pull the switch.
You wait here. I'll do the killing.
Oh, he's going rogue. I'm doing it. I'm the captain. I'm the captain now.
We need more timber. Yeah, make it safe. I'll go on. Thomas, it's too fucking wet. It's flood. Make it fucking safe. And I'll go on.
The mistake they all make is walking out with the weapon drawn already. Because you know then you're ready for attack if someone sees you. He's too close, he's going to hit the weapon. Got too close, they do it all the time. Never getting touching distance away.
You're a gypsy bastard.
Go on, Michael.
Who wants to be in heaven when you can be sending men to fucking hell?
Out the way! Charlie's safe!
They kind of got away with that now, though. They won't have to hand it over, will they? And his son's safe, but some innocents have died. Didn't shoot him, Polly. He didn't. You know, he didn't pull that trigger.
Oh, Sean, can you hear me? yeah, you got to bed. Good boy.
Still got the jewels, hasn't he? The thing is, he's coming out of that with a bit of wealth. Now, they don't even know that they've been attacked, you know what I mean? He managed to do it quietly, get in and dip and take a bit of, you know, valuable. But there's still, yeah, who is it that Solomon was passing the information to? There's still that person that we still need to find out. So name that one on the list that it's not been exposed yet.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been out in Maypole. There's been some trouble. I can't stay.
Oh, he's left some money for her.
He's here on behalf of the Parisian buyers. He needs to verify the value. It was a pleasure doing business with you this past few months. You would never steal from your family, would you? The collection was mostly my mother's anyway. It was more mine than theirs. And they would never have sold it. They would have wasted it on a lost cause.
To raise a legal bill of sale and get this across the border, I need authorization signed by yourself in the family name.
I'm gonna buy a racehorse. Have it trained.
How much did she give him? So I'd like to know.
£5,000 for the sex. And 5 for helping you through the grief of losing your wife.
No, you're not having that one.
The papers are in order.
Just gonna shoot him.
At home, these jewels saw way worse. That's why they are all cursed. As are we.
It's obvious she was gonna kill that guy, wasn't it? He's doing no legal transactions, saying that she's robbed from her own family.
I want to let you know I made a mistake. And I want to apologise to all of you. Linda, I've added 3,000 here. In the hope that you'll forgive me.
Now John's got innocent lives on his conscience.
And you and Arthur are going to have to share that burden. But I hope the house that you could buy with this can become a place of perhaps redemption. 5 for the cutting, 5 for the shooting.
No, Tommy.
What? Tell me! Hey! This is who I am! No, you all want me to say that I'll change. That this fucking business will change, but I've learned something in the last few days. Those bastards are worse than us. You have to get what you want your own way. Lizzie, I want it known that money was for you because some nights it was you who stopped my heart from breaking.
I would like to put before the family an alternative view of the future of the Shelby Company Limited.
I, for one, would quite like to hear.
As would I.
Of course, all the women standing up. Look, they've already cooked this plan, mate. And they've already planned this, I reckon.
I'll be off then, Tom.
He told me that the Chief Constable of Birmingham has issued a warrant for your arrest. John, I'm coming for you as well.
Why are you
The people that we betrayed last night, they want to bring us down. Now, they control the police, they control the judges, they control the juries, they control the jails, but they do not control the elected government. When the police gets in, do not resist. You go with them, you do not say anything.
But it definitely took an unexpected twist anyway. But one thing I've got to say is everything that Tommy said so far has always succeeded with it. So I'm going to give him that one. When he says trust him, I will trust him. He told him not to resist. It's interesting how Tommy's the only one that's not been arrested. Technically, he didn't kill anyone this season, I don't think, did he? Big house, all quiet now. Right, that's interesting, isn't it, mate? Honestly, what a crazy ending. Now, it definitely took an unexpected twist. I did not expect it to happen or end in that way. You know what I mean? Like, he gave the money to them all. You know, he passed it around. And, you know, all the women stood up. They said they want to listen to a new direction and what way they think that the company should be going. Interesting. But what it's making me think now, yeah, he's saying that the people that are in higher positions aren't there. But he was saying that what he's realised is those bastards out there, the MPs, the politicians, they're like untouchable. Do you know what I mean? They're never going to change. They're worse than us. And they're never going to treat us the way, and we're never like the way we deserve. And we're never going to be accepted because of where we come from. And do you know what? A lot of people still believe that in real life today. You know, if you was brought up on a council estate, if you was brought up in a poverty background, you know, if you wasn't brought up in a wealthy environment around politics and all these rich, wealthy people that trying to make your way to the top, you always get looked down on. Like, I personally believe that. I think that in politics today, you know, like everything seems to regardless of what party you're on. You know, you can believe in whatever party you believe in, but from my point of view, the rich and the big powerful people, they seem to be the ones that never actually lose anything, and everybody else on the bottom of the barrel seems to get it worse and worse and worse. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it's like in your countries that you live in, but in the UK, yeah, our gas and our electric and our water bills, they're like 2 times more expensive than it was last year. You know, for us, our petrol prices have gone up like 2 times in cost. It's like if you was on, say you was on whatever wage you was on, doesn't really matter. If you was on £20,000 this year, last year, sorry, you know, if you add all of the bills up this year, you're probably on £2,000 or £3,000 less because of how much everything's gone up. And they use the excuse of like COVID and this and that when all of the energy companies and everything in the world are like reporting record profits. And it seems to be the higher position, like Tommy's saying, untouchable. They're in power. And like I think what would be sick next season is if he runs maybe for an MP or something. I don't know. It would be so interesting to see him trying to move his way up into the government and try to implement, I don't know, I don't even know like what you would call it, but try to take them down from within. Do you know what I mean? So like where he is right now, he seems to be getting stood on by the higher powers. Yes, he's taller, he's stronger, he's got his own business rocking and rolling, and he's you know, like he's feared by quite a lot of the gangs that are knocking around Birmingham and London and all that. But there's still the position of power above. There's still whoever Father Hughes was working with. They're still above him. You know, the MPs, the politicians, they still can obviously stand on Tommy, and he hasn't got that authority over them. Yet, if he tries to become one, and he tries to be accepted socially, and he tries to go to the same events and get the same stature and the same respect and the same power, maybe he could take them down from within. Do you know what I mean? And I think that would be an interesting way to go as well. But this is unexpected, the way it ended. And like Tommy said to his brothers, trust me, you know, I'll put a deal in place. And the thing is, yeah, right now, doesn't look good. It looks bleak, but so far, everything that Tommy said to trust him for, he seems to have come through with flying colours. So I'm interested to see what he does. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So we started the episode with obviously Tommy at the Grace Foundation, you know, Institute for the Orphans. And Charles got taken, and we was thinking, who has took him, mate? Literally, he's running around checking everywhere. He accused all of his family. You know, they wasn't happy about it. To be fair, you know, when you're in positions of panic, you know, you start thinking of who knows certain information. He only brought every single person that he known into the inner circle. And he was saying, have you spoke? But then he started accusing, is it your wife? Is it your wife? Is it your boyfriend? Or is it my sister? And obviously he's burning a bit of bridges between them all. He wasn't happy. Turns out that it was Alfie. You know, I kind of guessed it just before it was revealed that it was Alfie that obviously revealed this information. And it was him that spoke about the plan. And that led to Father Hughes taking Charles. And I think it was Father Hughes as well, obviously, like, instructed obviously all of this chaos that's happening. And you know, he wanted the egg, I believe, or maybe Solomon wanted the egg, but pretty much he knew what was going on, and he made Tommy pretty much say, look, I'm going to go through with this train jacking, I'm going to go through with the bombing, you're going to be planting this information that I'm giving you, and if you don't give me the jewels within, what did he say, like 5 hours of the plane of the train blowing up, then yeah, you're not getting your son back. Do you know what I mean? So Tommy agreed to do everything. Yeah, I'll do it. You know, all he wants is Charles back right now. And then he's gone on his merry way. He's took his like shirt and tie off. He's gone in there. He's digging the tunnels himself. You know, he's there in the thick of it, scraping out the clay. He's knocking it, he's trying to go through, and he breaks into the vault. He manages to steal as much as he can just as the train starts coming out the station. Now we obviously know that 6 innocent people are on there, and 6 innocent people will be dying if obviously, you know, they don't they don't capture Father Hughes in time and get Charles. Now Michael, he's gone in, he wants to do the killing. You know, Tom, what is it now, Arthur and John, they were speaking to him, and he was saying, look mate, you know, I know that you've just gone and saved Tom by killing one of Alfie's men, and then he used his logic head and told Tommy not to kill Alfie because it would, like, you know, ruin relations between them and it'll create bigger problems right now. And that scene was absolutely amazing as well between both of them. I really did enjoy it. And like I say, he wanted to do the killing. Now, obviously, like I said, Arthur and John didn't want him to. He wanted these experienced men to do it. But nope, when he turned up, he said, I'm doing it myself. He walked in with his weapon out, and he got too close to him, as he always do in every film. You know, they walk this far away, and it gives him enough time to knock the weapon out of the hand and start having a fight. Now, he ended up pulling out a blade and cutting his throat and killing him that way. So he did actually do it, and he did actually, you know, get his own revenge on him after abusing him as a kid, which is obviously what he deserves, and he died. Now, they've tried to give the phone call quick, you know, go tell him, but it was too late, mate. You know, it didn't come through in time, and Arthur had already pushed that dynamite and blown that train up and obviously killed all those 6 men, and then they had to go through with the plan and burn the information and throw it obviously at the scene. Now this has led to the very end of the episode, where obviously Tommy's gone in, like I said, with the stolen jewels that he's got, and he's gone over to Tatiana to give it her, and she's been in on it the whole time. She's stealing from her own family. She said that all these jewels are pretty much mine anyway, and if they kept it, her aunt and uncles, they would have just wasted it and cracked things here and there, and it wouldn't have got what it deserved. And she said that she's moving to Vienna, and if Tommy ever goes, you know, hit her up, call her. Then she ended up shooting the guy that was obviously valuing the money and giving Tommy a briefcase full of cash, which he's gone and laid down on his desk in his house. He started handing it out for people, like, here and there for taking part into the business. And then it looked like Arthur was going to be on his merry way moving to America, just like his wife obviously wants him to do. Now, the interesting thing that Tommy's just said is, look, mate, you know, you're not going to be doing that, because for the murder of the people on the train, Arthur and obviously John, you're going to get arrested. For obviously the murder of the other people and the Father Hughes, then you're going to get arrested, John. I mean, you're going to arrest Michael. And then he was saying again with Paula, maybe because she killed Campbell. And the police go in, and all of them are getting arrested and been took away. And Tommy's just left sat there on his own. And he said, look, I've got a plan in place. I've had to make a deal with people higher than these politicians, higher than people that I've been working with right now. And I'm going to try and make sure that you're safe. Please believe me that I'm going to do whatever it takes, and I've got a plan in place. And then they've all been taken, and they drove away, and Tommy's left standing. So very interesting. Honestly, I can't wait to go into season 4. I think it's going to be crazy. I kind of want Tommy to kind of work his way up into the government, or trying to get into position of power. Maybe head of Birmingham Council, you know, maybe start running for a politician within side, obviously, the you know, the Chamber of Commerce. So who knows, mate? I just want him to move his way up in the position of power where he can actually stamp his authority on these people that are trying to put the foot on his neck, so to speak. So I can't wait. Hopefully you guys are excited for season 4. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.